Hello everyone, it's Yogi here. I hope you're well. Yes, it's Wednesday. It's our King Jacobs SAL Day. I hope you're ready. And every Wednesday we get together and appreciate Kim's artwork. And so today I'm going to continue with this piece. So this was a new start a couple of weeks ago, and there's a group of us started this piece together, and I really love it. It's a little bit challenging because of the subtlety of the colors, but it's so rewarding. As you can see, it's gradually taking shape here. And if you don't know what the markup looks like, let me show you right here. There you go. This is so beautiful. So this is called Quilting Room by Kim Jacobs. And if you haven't got a piece of design from Kim just yet, you're in for a treat. And just go to Heaven and Earth and browse under her name, and you will find beautiful pieces. And I doubt very much you're going to walk away empty-handed. So this piece, the version I'm stitching is max colors, so maximum challenges, okay? But I'm up for it. This is just one of those pieces that in my mind, I just feel this is a full max color piece for me. And I like to draw your attention to that little cat on the bottom right there. Cats make appearances in many of my projects, and I absolutely love them. And so I can't wait to get to the kitties. So a little bit of a summary of this project in terms of stats. Let's have a look. So I'm tracking my progress with Saga, and let me just bin this little sprint here so I don't get confused. So on the upper left, you can see the progress. Currently around 1.5%. So slowly and gradually I'm moving forward. And as usual, I'm going to create a sprint here and just leave the name to default. All I'm trying to do is to capture the stitches I'll be doing today. And at the end, you get to guess how many stitches I've done today. Okay, it's great fun. So let me just tune this back. And so this color, let me just switch this back a little bit, just in case you're wondering. The max color piece contains 238 colors for this piece, so quite a few. And the way I'm stitching right now, let me just give you sort of idea of where I am right now. So I went for a center start. If you haven't noticed already, this piece has a border, so this blue area is part of the design. So me being me, I just decided to dive straight into the middle bit and then gradually work outwards. And eventually I'll be working on the borders. And but for now, I just like to explore the center part of it, and particularly the sewing machine right here. So let me just switch back to my view here and zoom in a little bit. And of course, before I get to stitch, I am going to turn to the chat and say hello to everybody. Let's see who I've got with me today. Hello. First in the chat, Meditation and Relaxation Channel. Wonderful name. She says, well, I'm presuming it's a she. Hello, fellow stitchers. I hope all of you are well. Yes. And Sarah is here as well. Hello. She says, ready for Kim Day. I am certainly ready. And Grace Halston is here as well. Hello, Grace. And Sarah VM is also here. Two Sarahs here in our chat. And Michelle Brown, howdy. And Small Town Stitches says hello. And Lakika is here. Good to see you. And Kelly Saw is also here as well. She says, hello, everyone. Happy stitching. And Leslie McLean is here in the chat as well. And Heather House. And let's have a look. Janelle is here as well. Nice and early. Good morning. And Brittany is here as well. I hope you're getting better every day. And Lakika says oh my goodness. Lakika says, I have exciting news today. I hit 25% complete on my project. Yeah. Big round of applause. This is how we start today's stream. A celebration. Well done. 25% is no small feat. And let's look down in the chat. Michelle Fuller is also here as well. And Betty Lou Taylor is here as well. Welcome. Busy mom stitcher. She says, hello, everyone. Just saying hello. I have a meeting at work today, so I'll jump back on later. Yes. And enjoy your work. And we'll see you later. And let's have a look. Nikki's here as well. Hello, friends. She says, and is it Dalby Johnson? I think last time you spelled out the pronunciation. I totally cannot remember. So if I messed it up again, I'm so sorry. So she says, good afternoon, everyone. I'm listening from work. Another person listening from work. Yes, hush, hush. And enjoying your company. Thank you for being here. Rose is here as well. Hello, Rose. Good to see you. And Brandy is here as well. And Brandy says, hello, my sound is off again, but I'm watching for a few minutes. Just refresh the browser. If anything's kind of odd with audio, refreshing sometimes helps, unless it's on my end, then you can all tell me there's something going on there. Brittany Cole, hello. She says, hello, first time stitcher. The first time stitcher as in the first time stitching or the first time here? Welcome, Brittany. And Suzanne is here as well. Welcome, Suzanne. And Ilya as well. Welcome back. And Brittany says, anyone have any tips for a first timer, as in first time stitching? Everybody, I'm sure, chat. You can, count from 3, 2, 1. You can go and help out Brittany here. So, welcome, Brittany. You found the right place to hang out. So I'm going to just bring up my app view here. Again, this is cross stitch saga I'm using here. So I'm going to just go for I'm just kind of continuing what I was doing from the previous couple of sessions. Let me just take a sip of my coffee here. And continue with cross country. I really enjoy cross country with this project. As I say normally, that every single project is telling you, or at least that they're kind of speaking to me and telling me how it wants to be worked on. So I'm for this piece, for some reason, it just feels right. Cross country and wandering a little bit further as well. Oh my goodness, Adri. Hello. Adri says, oh my God, thank you for your super chat. She says, it's my birthday, so here's my birthday investment for Yogi's stand. I managed to fix it for now. Holding on in his dear life. She says, let's throw a party tonight. Thank you, Adri. We need to throw a party for you, Happy birthday. Everybody, happy birthday to Adri. Amazing. So thank you so much, Adri. Oh, this is the signature entry for Adri right here with the super chat. Thank you so much. And yes, everybody help out Brittany here. Not Brittany, Brittany, slightly different. So here we go. So let me know what you're working on today and which piece. And if you're working on this piece as well, quilting room, then let me know how you're getting on and what you're drinking as well. Tonight, I'm being a little bit mysterious and unpredictable, okay? So I am drinking coffee, that's usual, but also I'm drinking a different tea. I'm not drinking peppermint tea tonight. I know, what a shock. So in order to show you what I'm drinking, I actually brought a tea bag here because it's kind of hard to explain. And it's from Puka, one of my favorite brands, and it's called Love. So this is the kind of mood I'm in, full of love. So I'm sending my love to you, Adri. Happy birthday. Hope you are having a wonderful day and not working too hard. So this one is got chamomile, and let's have a look, chamomile and lavender and rose as well. So it's a mixed bag of things. So there's a great likelihood I'm going to fall asleep during the live stream because I'll be so relax. So if I ever fall off the chair, you know, nodding off, then just shout to me in caps to wake me up. Okay, so that's our deal here. So I am going to go ahead and pick my first victim. Here we go. So I want to focus on this lovely sewing machine here and give it as much definition and details as I can. So I've been working on it for a couple of weeks now and putting a few stitches in around the outlines here. So hopefully, you know, it's going to pop out a little bit more. So I'm going to continue to do that. And occasionally I'm going to just wander off and go wherever I want and pick different color so I don't get fatigue or bored. This is how I do it. And with Saga, I'm able just, you know, just pick whatever color I like and just take off. So here we go. Yes, happy birthday to Adri. Are you feeling love tonight, Adri? You know, just like my tea. And Brittany says, Yogi, you even have a perfect needle minder. I know. Last week I used my sewing machine one. So today I'm having my cake. Yes, you're quite right. We've got cakes. Adri, this is for you. I predicted this was going to be your birthday. So I have my cake ready here. There you go. And my Christmas pudding. I know it's a little bit early, but it's edible. So it's delicious. Okay. Ah. Yes, the chat is showering Adri a lot of love. Amazing. And Andrea is here as well. She says, watching from work. Wow, another person watching from work. Let's keep it quiet. Yes, we can celebrate. But, you know, let's not talk too loud so the bosses won't hear it. And, yeah. Now, Adri's happy tonight. She's not going to shout at me tonight. Oh, what a relief. What a relief. So here we go. And let's see. So my first victim would be 611. So I've got my needle board on my right to me, dedicated to single strand CXC. And by the way, I'm using CXC for 1/1. And, oh, I haven't covered the basics. This is 28 count gridded DMC fabric. So this is my second 28 count project. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. 611. 611. Oh, the first color that I picked is one of the colors I haven't got on my master set. So I'll need to check my stash to see if I've got some ready there. 611. Bingo then. Starting with a color I never used. with CXC. So let me have a look. So with this project, normally if I start a new project, I don't go through the list and kit it up necessarily. I just kind of add as I go, as I work on it, because I'm just lazy. You know, I don't want to spend time sort of doing it until I need it. So 611, I've got 610. Do I have 611? If not, I'll have to go into my little bag there. So I need to do that. 611. Hang on a sec. You know, we're starting the string with floss off. This is, we've got proper name for it. 611, let's have a look. Let me just zoom out a little bit here. So I've got 611. I could just choose a different color, but I just want to follow what I picked. Why don't I pick another color? I'll come back. I just want to warm up before anything, you know? So let's pick another color. Adri say, is it puka or paka, Adri? I always call it paka, but I think it's puka. Yes, it's lovely. I love their teas. Let's pick another one. Let's pick a color I have, which I know for sure is this one. 453. 453. And I will move on to that color later on. 453. I just want to get started, you know. Yes, I do have 453. Oh, Suzanne is working on quilt rim today. So single strand, I am going to start from here. So everybody loves puka. Yes, they've got so many different kind of teas. So my favorite ones are brands are Tea Pigs and puka, pretty much, or puka. I don't know, whichever. Here we go. So we're starting from here. It's quite a subtle color to start, but then the entire piece is pretty subtle. So let me just make sure. You know, with colors like this, it's very hard to make sure that you're never quite sure whether it's been stitched, because the colors are so similar to the fabric. So I'm doing full cross here. So CXC provides very good coverage, but at the same time, the stitches tend to be a little bit fuller than DMC. So when it comes to stitches like this, you know, it's all boxed in, can sometimes can be a little bit tricky to do, but it's doable. It's doable. Here we go. I just want to start to fill in all these loose stitches. CXC is really nice to stitch on this count. It's 28. Just cut this off. Lakika has some advice for, is it Brittany? She says, my number one tip, pick something to stitch that you love looking at, because you will be looking at it for a long time. That's a very good point, isn't it? It's a very good point. You could be looking at it for years if you were me. So it has to be something that you absolutely love. That's a very good tip. And Alison is here. Hello to Alison. Cupcake. Oh, we've got a person called Cupcake. Perfect. So this one is also for you then, Cupcake. Welcome. Oh, we've got Ninja Hobby Site. Wow, what a great name. Happy birthday to Adri as well. Welcome. And let's see, these ones are done. So I am going to mark them as I go. And I'm going to be very mindful and not to hit the bucket, because I'm not using a box with Saga. So here we go. I think it's over here. Two. I'm warming up here. Grace is working on quilting room today. Oh, 25 counts. Magnifying needed 1/1. Yes. And it's quite interesting with this piece, because everybody is starting at different point, at different corner. There's some brave people starting from the corners, so you have to stitch, you have to get through the border first. And the ones like us, we just dive straight in, straight to the sewing machine. Here we go. I'm gonna mark these ones. And I'm gonna do a yogi move here. Just going to anchor my thread to bring it out of the stitch area, because I'm going back in around here. So I am going to go here. In a way, it's kind of getting easier, but also getting trickier the more stitches you build up, because on one hand, you have a lot of reference, kind of reference points you have, because you have more stitches. But at the same time, some of them, some areas can look very similar. So it is possible that you, you know, stitch in the wrong spot. Particularly someone like me, I'm not used to doing a lot of cross country, not long distance anyway. Not that this is particularly long, but pretty, you know, adventurous for me. Here we go here. Ninja says, I need as well a Kim Jacobs project one day. How about today, Ninja? Make it today. And Adri says, you need to sing, Yogi. You're going to regret. We're asking Yogi to sing. You know, Yogi can do many things, but singing is not one of them. You know, this is your birthday. I don't want to do anything that ruin your beautiful birthday by inflicting my voice and my singing voice on you. That wouldn't be good. Oh, this one is a little bit tricky. Better. Good. So these ones are done. I might just end my thread here. Four, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3. Here we go. I'm going back and forth with the chat here. Michelle Brown says, have you decided the cutoff date for the Halloween project? I'm anxious to get started one. Yes. So for those who haven't seen my post on our group, I picked about 6 designs and for you to choose. So we can either pick one together, which is my preference. I think that would be very nice. And I think there's a clear leader in that selection. And, oh, it's a good job. Steve is just here. Just enter the chat. Steve, I think quite likely out of the 6 designs, the one it's got most likes currently is suggested by you. I don't know whether you've seen the our Facebook group yet. If that's the one everybody picks, then we won't need the URL to the pattern. So whenever you have a moment, then it'll be good to post the link for people. Yes, so I'll come back to Michelle's question. I think I'll leave it maybe for another day, because my plan is to start maybe September, 1st of September. I don't know which day that is. Let me just have a quick look. Because September, officially, we're in autumn, aren't we? So 1st September will be Monday-ish. So yeah, next week, we can pick a day and we can, just give everybody some time to get the pattern and get the fabric if they need it. So we will officially start our Halloween SAL from September, from next week sometime. We'll just pick a day, maybe Tuesday, because Monday is my kitty day. So something like that. And let's have a look. Oh, Nikki says there are 50K beiges in this piece. It doesn't surprise me at all. Doesn't surprise me at all. And Nikki says Nina is a floss tuber. Oh, really? Amazing. We have another floss tuber visiting us. Welcome. Welcome. I'll definitely check out your channel. I presume it's the same name, same handle. Oh, Nina says, I need our chart. I think it's my cat, Charlie, and I have a sewing machine like that. Why don't we have a quick look of the selection here? So the ones I picked, let me just bring on the browser here. So the ones I picked are the ones that's, you know, a little bit more manageable. Kind of everybody can just dip in from time to time throughout the next month or so, or up to Halloween anyway, that we could just stitch from time to time together and compare notes. So here we go. Let me just bring the browser over here so we can just all have a look together, and you know, everybody can pick the favorite and then we just get on with it. Hang on a sec, let me have a look here. And let me bring it over to the screen. There. So let me just move it to the center a little bit. So so this is the post. Just go to feature if you can't find it, and I posted there's 6 designs just to narrow it down a little bit, because it was getting a little bit kind of slightly all over the place, and no one knows where to look for them. So these are the selections. So majority of them, I'll say they're in the sampler category, because you know, I think it's nice to do something nice and light. So this is the one is current favorite right now. It's got 18 likes. So this is, I think it was suggested by Steve. So Steve, please kindly provide the link if this was turned out to be everybody's favorite. And the second one is this one. I really like this one as well. I love the previous one as well. I think it's so lovely. And this one I also like. I like the word spooky, you know, like a spooky bingo. So, and this one suggested, I think, by Joyce, and it's quite cute. Little samplers of squares. You can do one a day or something like that, every other day. And this as well, you can turn it into an ornament, which is quite cute as well. I don't know who suggested this one. And this one is quite a few likes as well. It's got 6, but I think the one suggested by Steve is currently in a leading position. So yeah, whenever you have a moment, just go and pick the ones you like. You can like more than one, that's not a problem. And we just pick one. It would be nice to do the same one together. So there you go. Nina is asking, is this the max colors? If you're referring to this piece, yes. Cynthia, hello, hello. I see your little hand waving there. Both hands. Welcome. Say hello to Cynthia. And so this is the max colors. It's over 230 colors. Quite a lot. And you can see a lot of really subtle transitions there, and quite a lot of confetti, no doubt. So next one, let's have a look. So this one only got 3 stitches, but I want to start filling those loose ones so I can get on with colors that's got more stitches here. 3782, 3782. I've got one threaded. Do I? No. 3782. I do have it on my set. Oh, Steve has got a tuxedo cat as well. Dolly, my cat, is also a tuxedo cat. Just in case you haven't seen Dolly, that's my Dolly. Oh, she's very independent. And, you know, the way I like it. Yes, I think Charlie's very tuxedo, you know, esque for some reason. Charlie. Cynthia says, I'd like to do the traveling library. Are you going to do the max colors with us? I mean, you don't have to. You can start with us, but do the regular. But we're waiting for the max colors to drop, and then we're going to do it together. We're going to start together. So these are... Let me put these 2 stitches in. I think the pattern is out any moment now. I am going to take it over here just for 1 stitch. I'm going to end it over here. Susan Chamberlain is here. Hello, hello. Steve says, Tidy Patterns is the Etsy shop the pattern's coming from. It would be great if you could send us a link. You can just post a link under that picture, that pattern. So if that turned out to be the favorite choice, then we can just go and download it. And with this one, there's a few more stitches over here, so I'm going to move over and do a few stitches here as well. Thank you, Ninja. Thank you, Grace. I know Dolly's like Dolly knows. You know, cats know they're loved and spoiled, and they behave accordingly. You know, they know it. Let me have a look. 2 stitches here. There's one more. Might as well just wander off a little bit and do a few more here. I'm going to take a sip of my love tea. Brittany says, I didn't see Lamac's color in this week's special services. Maybe next week. Oh, is there a log that you can track? I wonder. Well, we're patient. We've got a lot going on here. So, you know, whenever it comes out is good for us. So I am going to move over here. Steve says, 2 Sundays ago, my poor Charlie, the cat, had an overnight altercation with, I'm guessing, a rival stray and got his back leg chewed up pretty bad. Oh no, Charlie. Charlie boy. $1,000 vet visit, I'm guessing, till emergency. He's so worth it. I know. I hope you have insurance, because you know that bill is no joke, no joke at all. When I had my first cat, and I was just freshly out of college, had my first job, and I made a mistake of not having insurance. I don't know why I didn't. Heaven knows. And the cat I had at that time, Mr. Pancake, he got one eye injured. And so I had to take him to specialist for the eye surgery and stuff like that. And I was on the verge of being totally broke because I didn't have insurance. And so, you know, I learned my lesson. I mean, you know, insurance is pretty expensive as well, but it's a lot better than not having it. But he was worth it. As your Charlie. Oh no, Steve. Steve says the cat is doing well. He even got a bonus neutering out of it. Oh my God, he has no clue. So Charlie's quite young then. Normally you do the neutering around 6 months mark with cats. Oh, Charlie. He has no idea. Oh dear. Brittany says Michelle releases charts that people have requested every Wednesday. Yes. Yeah, today's Wednesday, isn't it? So, but I bet she's quite busy, with quite a lot going on in her life recently. Just when I thought I was going to, focus at this area, and I just ended up just wandered off to the other side. Adrian. Oh, poor little Charlie. And I think I'm going to end it here. Susan. Oh my God. Susan. Yes, Susan says, hi, Nikki. I think you let before the stitch reveal yesterday. Yogi revealed that she's done over 9,000 stitches. She's not just an alien, she's an alien queen. Yes, Nikki, you missed it. Yesterday, I did over 9,000 stitches. I think it's 9,500. And we know it's true because it was not on my app. So, if it's on the app, it's real. So I'm sorry you missed it. We had a celebration and, it was a special night. 3782. So unfortunately, I'm going to take over as the leader of the Alien Club. Nikki. Cynthia says, Michelle at Heaven and Earth Design told me this week they have discontinued selling all their pre-gridded fabrics, but she'll be selling it by the bolt within the month. Oh, because they stopped doing the material packs. So I presume they're going to just focus on the digital patterns. Yogi propaganda. Steve, it was true. You saw it, okay? You witnessed it. The apps don't lie, okay? It was on the screen. You saw it. Nikki says Yogi pops up on lives with 5K stitches done. Really? I have? No, I started from zero, Nikki. I play fair, Let's see. So let's have a look. What shall I do next? I think I'm gonna come back to the sewing machine here. And I'm going to go for, oh, this one. This one's good. This one's got quite a few stitches. Kind of light colors, but might be good to do. 738, 738. And Adri, are you stitching tonight? Or are you just here to roast me? 738. Just like Susan. It's a tough crowd. Tough crowd. I get it. I get it. Sarah VM says, where is a good place to get big pieces of cross-stitch fabric? Well, depends on how big you're thinking about. Because yesterday we were talking about if you're doing 14 count, sort of super size, for instance, it must be impossible to get proper fabric for it. Who knows? Etsy might be a good one. Let's have a look here. I think this might be the right spot. One, two, three stitches is popular. I think they ship over to the UK as well. I think I've seen floss tubers from the UK buying from them. Oh, Susan says, I placed an order for 2 John O'Brien charts today from Pain-Free Crafting. Oh, is it Scottish? Pain-Free Crafting. I keep hearing about the name. They have 5 of his designs. The same charts are available as PDF. Yes, I only found out all those pieces, other than the craft room, the other 3 I'm stitching, the 14 counts, they're all by John O'Brien. So it's really, really nice to find out who the artist is. And I'll definitely get more of his design because it's so beautiful, just so pretty. And I also found out from River that the craft room piece. Let me bring up the marker for you. I finally found out who the artist is. Hang on, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I can't count today. 2, 3. There. So this piece I've been stitching. Let's have a look. Full markup, not that one. This one, I've been wondering who actually created this. So it's actually by someone called Steve Reed, who was, I think it's a British person, British artist. So, and I looked around under his name. It's not really mentioned much. And there are a few, couple of other pieces that look really pretty as well. So, yeah, definitely getting them. Except DMC, yes, Nikki. Stitch 1, 2, 3. They were so anything to me, including maybe puppies, but no DMC for me. Leslie says, Pain-Free Craft is in Scotland. I've been there today. Oh, physically. Have they got a shop? Or are you talking about website? Sarah is lovely, so helpful. Oh, they have a shop, do they? Amazing. Hello, Linda. Linda says, hi, Yogi, from the northern Indiana, USA. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, hello. And this one over here. Lost track completely. 1, 2, 3. One over here. And another one down here. One, 2, 3, 4. From left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. I'm gonna keep going. Susan says one is a cafe scene with the Eiffel Tower around the background. The other one is a bridge countryside scene. I think for some reason he's created quite a lot of paintings with Eiffel Tower in the background, which is so lovely. I can totally see a few new starts coming my way. Very scary. I know, they're so beautiful. I knew all those pieces, they're probably coming, done by the same artist. I just never really done any research to find out. So I'm really, really happy. Now I know who's done it. Linda is working on Once Upon a Fairy Tale Max Colors on 20 counts. Wow. White Ada, 2/1 full cross, DMC thread. So 2/1 full cross on 20 counts. Wow. That's got to be quite a massive piece and really good coverage as well. Because yesterday we were talking about, because some of the our stitchers, they're doing 1/1 on 20 counts. And I was thinking whether that has enough coverage for the piece. But apparently 1/1 is pretty good as well. So 2/1 is even better. And Linda says 4 p.m. my time. Lucky you. Over here, it's over 9 p.m. Vega, hello, hello. Oh, from Japan. Hello, Vega. Welcome. Amazing. We haven't got visits from our Japanese stitchers for a little while because our time is not really convenient for you. Welcome, Vega. And Leslie says, yes, it's a shop as well, Pain-Free Craft, where she makes the kits up to ship out everywhere. How lucky are you to have a shop like that near you? If I have one near me, I'll basically move in. I'll live there. Seriously. That is so nice. I love Scotland. Maybe I should just go for a visit, just to look at the shop. That is so nice. I don't think I ever seen a cross-stitching shop, per se. That'd be quite magical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to see why it doesn't match. This one over here, 1, 2, 4 stitches. All right. Oh, everybody's knowing everybody. Brittany says, Linda, fancy seeing you here. I know you from Hate Group. Oh, I see. It's a small world, a stitching world. Adri, okay. Adri has to go early morning tomorrow. Adri, happy birthday from me. My love to you. I won't sing for you, but happy birthday. And have a sweet dreams of cupcakes and kittens. Night-night. Adri said, but remember, I'll come back from far beyond. Well, are we, is it Halloween yet? I don't think, you're a little bit early. That sounds a bit scary. Are you going to be haunting the chat with your presence? Have a good night. Small Town Stitches says 1/1 works well on 20 counts with CXC, not with DMC. Yeah, I can imagine that. But I think it was Busy Mom. Busy Mom is working on the patchwork quilt room with DMC, I think. 1/1 on 20 counts, and it looks fine actually. I was quite surprised. It's posted on our group. Let's see. Let me end it here. Seven, 3, 8. Let me have a sip of my tea. Linda says, I'll be starting supersize max colors Kitty Heaven on 25 count with white Ada. Wow. Kitty Heaven sounds heavenly. Yes, we have Amy Day, SAL, every Saturday together. So come join us. It's good fun. So I'm going to pick my next color. Let's have a look. Three, 7, 2. 3, 7, 2. Let me see if I have it. 3, 7, 2. Yes, I do. See you later, Ninja. Not Ninja, Nina. I keep misreading it. It's Nina, not Ninja. Ninja sounds cool. Linda says, Yogi, are you drinking hot tea or cold tea? It's hot tea. So it gets, it's going to get cold at some point. I don't mind drinking it, but I make hot tea, yes. And I'm drinking this one tonight. I showed everyone earlier on. Love. It's perfect. It's so soothing. It's got lavender, chamomile, and rose as well. Dawn King is in the chat. She says, I'm also stitching 1/1 on 20 count with DMC. I think there's great coverage. Interesting. Yes, I was a bit surprised when I look at Busy Mom's web pictures. It looks pretty good. I wouldn't have known. It was 20 counts, 1/1. It looked like 25 count, 1/1. That kind of coverage. It's interesting, isn't it? Because you don't really know until you actually stitch it and find out. Because if you ask me, I'll probably go, well, you know, the coverage is probably not going to be that great. But it turned out pretty good. Got 4 stitches of this color and a few more to the side. Yes, Linda, I was wondering about that when you say 25 Ada. So, yes, even weave. And one more over here. Oh, Suzanne is drinking ginger, turmeric, and cardamom. Wow, that sounds amazing. A lot of spices. I love ginger and turmeric. I have a spice tray that I got. I got a container from a small market. There's an area in London. It's full of Indian shops, like actually run by Indian people. And so they sell all sorts of things that regular Indian households they use. And I've got this spice tray ages ago, and I've been topping it up from time to time, and it smells so good, and it keeps everything so well as well, all the spices. So it's always a treat to open it up and to take some spices out. And I've got cardamom, coriander seeds, and all sorts. One, two, three, four. Sarah says, I'm stitching my Kim piece 1/1, full cross, 18 counts. Sarah, remind me, which piece are you stitching from Kim? 18 counts, 1/1. There you go. Probably DMC as well. Oh, Linda, I love green tea as well. Green tea with lemon. I never tried that. I normally just drink green tea as it is. Green tea is super good for you. I'm just thinking whether I should wander further down. Might as well. Might as well. Let's do it. Linda, you definitely need a Kim chart, you know? Go for it. Susan Barnes says, hi everyone, welcome. Susan. So Susan has a question. She says, I have a question about railroad stitches. Is that something that's worth it? Well, what do you think, chat? It probably depends on what count of stitches that you're doing. And whether it's, well, I presume is double strand, 2 strand. Oh, ambleside, beautiful, and the coverage is good enough for you. 18 counts. Yeah. If I stitch 18 counts, I'll definitely go for 2 strands. But Sarah says it looks good, so it must be true. Because Sarah knows what she's doing. Oh, Susan, that's a beautiful piece. 18 counts as well. Amazing. Brittany says, if I stitch with two threads, Susan, I find railroading is worth it, but it's just me. But also it depends on this sort of the stitch count as well. If it's kind of small, I don't know. It's a lot of work, isn't it? But if you're doing 14 counts, perhaps, if you really want the stitches to be really, really neat, then perhaps it's worth it. I'm just far too lazy to do something like that. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Susan says every time we talk about Diet Coke, I want to go get some, to get me some. Same here. If I talk about Diet Coke, I want one too. It's my guilty pleasure. There's one more here. Linda says, thank you, Yogi. Buttercup will buy me a Kim chart. Who is Buttercup? Maybe I missed something on the chat. Who's Buttercup? Well, how nice. Let me have a look over here. 2 from the left. I think lighter colors, you probably notice more if the threads are kind of twisting over each other. Otherwise, I find darker colors, you don't even notice, not really. But very often I just kind of run it, the threads through my fingers rather than doing proper railroading. That's a lot more involved. Let's have a look here. Brittany is such an enabler as well. I've trained her well. And Suzanne says, I noticed they recommend on long dog samplers to do 1/1 on 18 counts. 1/1 on 18 counts. But I think samplers are slightly different kind of effect, isn't it? Because it doesn't matter if you actually see the fabric. I mean, samplers, by default, you are seeing a lot of fabric underneath. So the coverage, the coverage is probably less of an issue. Betty Lou says, I railroad my blanc acrylic, all the white ones, basically, stitches. Otherwise, they look awful. Yeah, I noticed that as well, particularly DMC floss, because DMC, particularly white ones, you can notice a little bit of shine as well. So it kind of, it's a little bit more obvious if the threads are not very tidy. But to be honest, if you zoom out, you can't see anything. So it's a personal thing. There. I'll probably keep going to the bottom as well, might as well. 1, 2, 3. here. 1, 2, 3. Nikki says, if I have to row for full coverage, I am doing it. I love the one thread stitching. Yeah, I think if, I think if you're doing anything that's above, I say 20, it probably doesn't matter. You can't really see it. If it makes you feel good doing it, then do it. But otherwise, I don't think you notice any difference. Linda says, Yogi, what's the name of the chart you're working on? This is called the Quilting Rim by Kim. Let me show you the full mock-up here. So this is it. So it comes with, this one's max colors. It comes in regular as well. And there's a mini. And I'm sure max super size as well. So various versions. There's also a version of a different border. It's quite unique. It's kind of a quoted border as well. So it's quite interesting to stitch, I'm sure. So some of us are doing that one. It's really pretty. Grace says, I heard that if you're stitching with both hands, go down the fabric with the point of the needle and come up with the eye of the needle, stops the threads from twisting. Oh, but that doesn't sound like fun at all, Grace. Sounds like a lot of work. It probably wouldn't feel so good coming up from the bottom part of the needles. Oh, Linda says Buttercup is my kitty. Oh, of course. The kitty is going to get you a lovely pattern because the kitty knows Mummy needs it. Absolutely. I'm still waiting for my dolly to get me a pattern. It's not happening yet. I'll keep working on it. I mean, Dolly normally brings me something else. The other day, she brought me a live mouse, a baby one. Dear, oh dear. I prefer patterns. Oh, Nikki. Are you not working on your Kim piece? Nikki says, I'm working on my love letters, regular size. I worked and finished the sewing machine area yesterday. You're kidding me? What do you mean the sewing machine area? How big is the area? You mean like the whole area? You've done it? Have you finished the entire piece, Nikki? With your speed? It's not impossible. You know, and Nikki, you know this is a Kim day, and you're making it a Amy day. Let's have a look here. Ebony's in the chat. Welcome, Ebony. Nikki says, Haid recommends 2/2 full cross on 21. Do you mean 2/1? 2/2? That's huge. But 2/1 full cross, that's just a bit much. I'm doing one on 22 counts and it's so tight. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear. Oh, Linda is joining us next month with a quoting room. Amazing. Oh, Linda. No, it's a cat. It's a cat. Dolly's a cat. So, you know, she brings me presents and food. Just make sure that I'm not starving. You know, a live mouse for Dolly is delicacy. So I get it. Maddie's here as well. Maddie's budget. Suzanne, she was talking about the this piece. So Nikki is claiming that she's done this area. So she's working on love letter today. What a rebel. It's Kim Day. She's doing an Amy. So Nikki, your love letter, which version is it? Is it mini? Or is it something bigger? Lorraine, hello, hello. My cat is always bringing baby rabbits inside for my 2 Boston Terriers. Oh no! So the cat is trying to feed the dogs and the rabbits? Dear almighty. And she says my husband helps the pups and I hide under and I hide under the covers. I bet. Poor rabbits. Little bunnies. Oh. Joyce, hello, hello. Say hello to Joyce. And everyone, remember to vote for the Halloween SAL piece. It's on Facebook. There's 6 to choose from. And just like the ones you fancy. You can do multiple ones. And the ones that has got most likes will be the one we stitch together from next month. I know, Linda. Dolly's doing her best. She's thinking, oh, my mummy is starving. So let's just bring her some mice, you know, fresh mice. Suzanne saying, I'm finding that I'm having a hard time resisting working on my Pride and Prejudice piece before Saturday. Is it Amy Stewart? I'm not familiar with that piece. Sounds quite proper. And I am going to end this one here, or I'm going to fall off the screen. I've been traveling so far, I'm falling off the screen. There you go. 372. 372. Pop it back on the board. So Nikki's doing love letters, regular size, similar size to traveling library. Yes. It's a different, slightly different orientation. Nikki says, I try the box. I'm guessing you're talking about Saga, right? She says, I try the box. I can't stay inside. I look at the stitches next to and ask, why can't I stitch it? I knew it. I knew it. But you know, Nikki, I have seen the piece that you posted in the group that you, I think you were doing block by block. And I was thinking that just doesn't look like Nikki's method at all. Because, you know, you just want to wander off and do your extreme cross country. Hey, Busy Mom is back. Welcome back. Abini says, I did mean to Max on the antique shop. I had about 70 single stitches. Oh dear. But after that, I went pretty fast and enjoy. Well, that's the trick. It's a beautiful piece, by the way, Abini. And I think the sort of challenge for Mint Max is, if you don't know what it is basically using Saga to create a user-defined box. Doesn't matter how big it is, but you start from minimum. What the color's got minimum stitches, and so a lot of times you spend like an hour just doing single stitches. That's the toughest part. But once you get over that and start to build up the stitch numbers, it gets faster. But yeah, I totally, totally understand the beginning. It's pretty brutal. If you're doing like a pretty, large area and a lot of confetti, that could get pretty, pretty challenging. Suzanne says, oh, it's a quick stitch. Okay. A quick stitch one, quote unquote, quick. Oh, Susan says you need to train Dolly to bring you a Diet Coke. Yes, I need to train her to do many things like housework, Maybe I can get him, sorry, it's Dolly. Maybe I can get her an apron or something like that. So she can get on with housework for me. Susan says I started to stitch all my part threads. I got inspired by you. Yeah, I kind of go back and forth with parking because sometimes I just feel like, oh, I need to park because, that's just, that goes with the flow today. And some days I just go, no, I don't want to see a single part thread. Like this one, I can't imagine parking. But who knows? Maybe at some point I'll start parking. I don't know. I just do what I want, basically. Stella, hello, hello. Welcome from Germany. Hello, Stella. Linda says, I stitch column by column from top to bottom of the column, 10 by 10 block from start to finish before I go to the next column. Do you mean? If that symbol is not in the next block underneath the previous block, do you mean you go like this order? I'm sorry, let me do it here. Like one column from top to bottom of the entire piece, and then you go to the next one, like the entire piece. Oh dear. That's hardcore. Night cupcake. Have a good night. Well, that's the thing, Ebony. The great thing about Mint Max within the area is you ended up with, the greatest number of stitches, and you've done all your little, single stitches before anything. So yeah, it's that's the reward for the method. Let me see, what's the next color I should go for? Let me change the flavors a little bit. Let me just flip it over. Just fancy doing some different colors. Let's have a look. So let me just show you what I'm doing here. I just flipped over. Whoops. I just used the light bulb to flip over the chart and pick the color I want. I might start doing the chair because I'm actually there. Why not? There's some orange colors. Why not? That looks like fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right. Let's change it up a little bit. Here. So I'm here. Whoops. So the chair, the top of the chair is literally here. So I'm going to start to introduce some orange colors around here. 3064, 3064, 3064. Yes, I have it. Nikki, I'm moving on to the chair. How about you? Huh? Linda says, Yogi, you grid your fabric on 14 count fabric that you were stitching earlier, and it was blue. What did you use? Oh, for my 14 count Ada, I used this. Let me zoom out a little bit. So I use fabric pen, so it's water solutable. So it comes in different colors. I've got a purple one and a pink one. I've shown this before. They come in different colors. So the blue one is my favorite. I use it most. And so you can just draw on the fabric. Let me show it to you. So it's quite easy to draw, but the lines are a little bit thicker. So I tend to use it for sort of lower fabric counts, kind of 20 and stuff like that, and downwards. And you can erase it. So the pen comes with the eraser at the back. So it's kind of just a liquid, really. I don't know what it is, but you can use water. Just dab a little bit of water and just paint over it, and it disappears in a bit, hopefully. So everything's gonna wash out completely. So that one's better. There you go. So, oh, these are from Clover, by the way. I got them from Amazon. So Clover is a Japanese brand here. Clover. Yeah, I think when it comes to really confetti area, a lot of times you just need to kind of switch to a different stitching method. Otherwise, you probably get a little bit overwhelmed if you're not careful. So I'm going to do a little bit of a chair here now. Nikki says I can go to the chair. She's so competitive, seriously. There you go. I'm slightly ahead of you. Sorry, Nikki. I'm doing the chair now, okay? Maybe you can try to catch up but I don't know. You're too busy doing the love letters. Oh, nice. I like this color. Kelly says, hi everyone, I use heat erase pens, but the water erase ones would be good. Fine tip, if available anywhere. Yeah, I think the only thing about these pens are they're a little bit thicker. I haven't found thinner ones. So if you're gridding sort of 25 counts upwards, for me, I tend to just use pencils. It's, you know, I don't mind if it doesn't go away completely, but you can't see it anyway. And pencils just easier to grid for smaller stitches, for higher fabric counts. There. Oh, I'm excited. The chair is happening. So chapter 1, sewing machine. Chapter 2, the chair. Dun, dun, dun. Oops. Yes, Linda, you should be able to find it on Amazon and places like that. So the blue mark is totally gone by now. Right here, it was here. It's all gone. Tracy, hello, hello. Welcome. Nikki, Nikki says I'm doing the chair now. Oh, seriously. Just when I thought maybe I'm going to get slightly ahead, you know, Nikki's doing the chair as well. Oh, you're so funny, Nikki. Kelly says, I realize that people have different stitching methods and I will support my floss tube friends, but I personally find how Fran, as in me, because we have Fran in the chat as well, is stitching now more appealing to me. Do you mean cross-country versus parking? I mean, parking is not for everyone. I get it. I like everything. I like to try everything at least once, or maybe a couple of times, or a lot if I like it. Chapter 3, the cat, Sarah says. Yes, chapter 3 will be the cat. Yes, if I move down from the chair, look at this. If I move down, so the sewing machine, chapter 1, and now chapter 2, the chair area. And if I keep moving down here, and I'm going to get to the cat, chapter 3. Or the cat, and maybe the cat should be the final boss, the final battle. Come to the cat. Who knows? Oh, I love it. Love this color. Nikki's so competitive. Sarah VM, yes, you're absolutely right. She's so you know, she's so easy. You know, if you want to just get her to do stuff, you just go, Nikki, I bet you can't do that, and she will be doing it. Now I know how to work her. So, Nikki, have you finished your chair yet? It's been about 5 minutes. So Kelly is not into parking. Yeah, some people just find this just too much, chaotic. But I actually like it because it looks chaotic, but there's an order to it. And I find it quite beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I can see the outline here already. Amazing. Tracy says, I'm going to stitch on sewing team tonight. Sewing room. I was wondering. Sewing team. Sewing room is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Oh, Kelly, you haven't done full coverage. You should give it a try. Yes. So Kelly says, I would be tempted to move around and stitch certain items in the chart. I mean, that's what Sarah, not Sarah, that's what Nikki does a lot of times. And you can do that. If you go cross country, you can just, you know, as long as you know your location is correct, then you can just stitch any part of the fabric, the chart, as you want. It's doable. There. 4 stitches. Ebony says my next new start will be block by block parking. Ebony, do you park much? I'm trying to think about the one you're working on. I don't remember seeing part thread. I can't remember. It was beautiful though. You've just started, haven't you? So Suzanne, you should try cross country. Listen to me. I now sound like Nikki. Trying to persuade people to do cross country. But there are different distances you could do with cross country. You could do mini cross country. You can do longer distance, like maybe I'm in that range right now. Or you can go for, irresponsible, crazy, long distance, extreme cross country like Nikki is doing, No safety gears, no helmets. One, two, three, four. One, two, three. Oh, Suzanne is leaving the cat till last. Okay, the cat will be the final boss for Suzanne. Nikki says, oh, Nikki. Oh, Nikki's so hardcore. She says, sorry, can't chat. Working on a chair. Oh my gosh, she's probably done it. She's finished it. Oh my God. The thing is, if you keep moving down the chair, you get to the cat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Grace says, okay, now let's see who can complete the chair first. Well, I think I think we know who the winner is. Me, of course. Considering I did 9,000 stitches yesterday, this is no biggie. I can do 2 chairs by the end of today's session. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fun. I love these colors, the oranges. Right, I am going to end this one here. If I wander too far, I don't want to get lost like Nikki does. 3064 3064. That's not correct. 3064. That's weird. 3064. Here we go. Ebony says, Yogi, how far would you carry a thread to park it? Depending on what kind of parking you're doing. Are you cross country and then park, or you're doing block by block? Normally, depends on the fabric count. For 25 upwards, I wouldn't park beyond 10-15 stitches. I think that's my maximum distance. I think further than that, I'll just end the thread. So that's kind of my comfort zone. So that would be kind of 1.5, a little bit here, something like that. And Ebony says, not really a parker. I park on the one I just started. Oh, so the antique piece that you're doing, you're parking. Yeah, I'm trying to recall your picture there. Right, so Ebony normally just cross country, working by page, top to bottom. Yeah, I think it's nice to change it up a little bit, because we all have kind of go-to method. I don't know what my go-to is. I have all sorts. I don't know. I'm kind of into different things at different time. I mean, currently I do a mixed bag of things, but I do cross country probably more than before. Suzanne says, I tried it as in cross country. I tried it in a 2x3 block, and it made me so stressed out, and I kept making mistakes. And then there was all this ninja stitches I had to fill in. Yes, I think, yes, that's the thing. So I think that's the beauty of Min to Max. You sort out, those single stitches first, and then, move up. So at the end, you're just so happy you're flying. The final color is just like, hey, I don't even need to look at the pattern. I know what I'm doing. So. Right. Let's pick another color. Why don't we do, let's have a look. Let's do, I want to pick one that's got more stitches. Just in that kind of mood. Whoops. Okay, oh, this one's nice. It goes all over the place. Very nice. Okay. 4, 3, 6. 4, 3, 6. Let's have a look. Yes, I do have it. Brittany says, I find counting pins really help me with long distance cross country stitching if I feel like doing it. What do you mean by counting pins? I don't know what that means, Brittany. So I can't count. I can't count either. And look at Nikki. Nikki can only count to about 4, and she's managed. So you'll be all right. Let's have a look. Here, 1, 2, and there. Two. I think the thing with cross country is probably not so much about counting stitches. It's more about pattern recognition and also making sure that your stitches are actually in a correct location, because you tend to use other stitches as reference for the next stitch. So if you get one wrong, you're more likely to get the whole thing wrong. But otherwise, it's more about recognizing where you are on the pattern. And that can be quite challenging, particularly, you know, when the stitches start to build up. Move it over here. Now it's chair time, the centerpiece. Albany says I'm saving the cat for never. Oh, yes, I nearly forgot. No cats for Albany. Ever. I'm slightly behind the chat. I'll get to the comments. Car 5011, welcome. I think maybe it's a lady. I don't know if it's a bloke. If it's a gentleman, let me know. She says, kind of new to you. Do you use 25 counts and two threads? No. This one is actually 28 counts, and also I'm doing 1 thread, 1/1 full cross. So. Welcome. Vadui, hello, hello. Welcome. Marsha is in the chat. Hello, Marsha. She says hello. Just waking up here. Just waking here in Aussie. I'm still waiting for my thread to arrive for this. It's killing me watching and not stitching this year. Oh, Marsha, where did you order your threads? Why did it take you so long? Yes, Marsha is joining us with this piece, but she's waiting for material. Oh, the wait. And Marsha, you know, Nikki and me, we're both racing to finish the chair here to see who's first. And clearly, I will win. You know how fast I stitch. So I will be victorious. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Where am I? Dear Almighty. I've been lost. Here we go. Totally wrong spot. And here I was just talking about pattern recognition. And here's the pattern I don't recognize. It's actually over here. 2, 3. Oh, good. Found my spot. Because sometimes I look up to read the chat, and when I look down, I just end up stitching somewhere totally different. Suzanne says, I love the box in Saga for organizing the threads that I need for the part. Right. If you have a defined box, you can literally just thread, you know, all the colors. Absolutely. I think the lady from Stitching Masterpieces, she does that as well, really organized. She would, you know, just draw a box and then she just prepare all the threads, thread them through the needles as well. It's very unique. There's no way I'm that organized. I just do what I want, whenever I want. Oops. Right here, I think that's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Susan's frogging. A nice visit from the frog. Yes, Ebony, I'm a free spirit. You know, as Joy says, you don't break rules. You make rules, or something like that. And I make up a lot of rules randomly. You know, I make up rules and then I break them all. Grace says, I think Yogi and Nikki should do a split screen stitching chair competition. Oh, I don't want to embarrass Nikki, you know. I mean, she doesn't like to lose. So I don't want her to lose like live here on live stream. That'll be too much. She's gonna just, you know, break the chair. She's gonna get so upset that I'm winning, you know, stitching 9,000 stitches a day within 3 hours. Just no match, Nikki. Brittany says counting pins are generally 2 needles held together with yarn or something. You use them to count out your stitches. Just hangs out the hole until you get there. I have no idea what you've just said, Brittany. I have no idea. I can someone like decode that for me? I have no idea what's happening there. Right, I'm going to keep moving down. I'm creating a chair right in front of your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. One, two. Okay. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Ebony. So you've given up on the kitchen piece. So Ebony was going to stitch the maquette piece, the kitchen, without knowing there's a cat in the pattern in the bottom right there. And Ebony will have to thank me from saving her from a heart attack. Can you imagine if she does the entire piece and realizes there's a little cat hidden in the pattern there? Oh, poor Ebony. So now she's given up. She's given up the pattern. And Joy says you can use the defined box as a spotlight to define where you are on the chart. So Joyce, I tried that for a little bit, and I realized that I'm just too lazy to move that box with me all the time. So I gave up. Yeah, I because you kind of have to move the box every few seconds, and then I just gave up. So I'm leaving it to fate. If I'm lost, I'm lost. I don't know. So I'm going to move over here. Or do I want to move down? Very tempting to move down. But I think I am going to move over here instead. Susan says Abby is going to do the fox, so I think we should count that as a group win. We don't know, Susan. She could change her mind. You know, we don't know when the SAL is going to be, and she's gonna go, actually, you know, I'll believe it when it happens, and I want to see proof, evidence. Marcia says, order my cottons from China. CXC threads, very hard to buy here in Australia. No real suppliers. Really? The entire Australia? No one's selling CXC. Oh, this is going to take a while to ship. It's okay, you know. We're patient. It will come. And for now, you can just do air stitching. Stitching simulation of this piece. And Marsha, what fabric count are you have you ordered for this piece? Moving up. Oh, Nikki, look at me. Look at me. Oh, Lakika says you missed a cross. Where? You mean I only did one leg? Which one? So I'm a little bit behind. So I probably left it. I don't know which one. Did I? Let me see. 3, 4. Yeah, it's looking okay. I haven't missed anything. 1, 2, 4 here. 2. So far, so good? No, Lakika? Yes, Nikki, you're right. You can't beat Yogi 9K. I'm glad you realize that. You know, you may have your own 17K going there, but I did it in 3 hours. How's that? Lakika, all caps, you missed the cross. Where is it? Which cross is it? Grace says it would be fun to watch both of your chairs forming in real time. I think we'll probably need a 24-hour marathon for that to happen because, you know, I'm fast, but Nikki's kind of slow, you know. So we just want to give her a little bit more time, like 24 hours, whereas I can just finish my chair, I think, in the next 5 minutes. I'm almost there. See, there's the back of the chair forming there already. I'm practically there. 4, 3, 4. Christian's love for stitching says, hello, Yogi. Don't mean to be a downer, but I think you may need to frog some of your previous stitches in the same color you're doing. Which ones? Which ones? I'm doing well. What do you mean? It's all good. Which bit? Yeah, I'm looking at my pattern. It's all good. Guys, work with me here. Where? No, it's all good. It's beautiful. It's a chair. I can see it. I can sit on it. This color, right? Beautiful. Beautifully done. Oh, okay. That's what... Are we talking about this little one here? Oh, it's an optical illusion. It looks stitched, but not quite. That's all right. I can fix that. The eagle eye of the chat. I'm looking at a close range. I didn't see it. It looks stitched from here. It's weird. It's optical illusion. Fair enough, Chad. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. 436. 436. I wouldn't have known that. 436. I think I ended that thread. 436. I've got it still. Threaded. 436. Here we go. How am I going to do it? Why don't I just stitch over it? I'll be more secure. It's this one, right? There. Done. Fixed it. No frogging required. Frog free. Frog free zone. Whoops. There. Perfect. Oh, beautiful. 436. Ebony says, I promise I'll stitch the fox. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. You know, it's like that. We need evidence. Susan, if she doesn't stitch the fox, her piece will call the traveling bed. Yes, it will be a very skinny piece. I'll name my fox Yogi in your honor. Well, let's see. Let's see how it goes. And Marsha is doing 22 counts for this piece. Oh, nice. Yes, you need a pretty large fabric. No, 22 counts is powerfully good. 22 is not that far away from 25. Not really. Oh, Suzanne, take a break. Yes. The leg is still hurting. Goodness. And Suzanne has 3, 6, 7 stitches done today. Well done. Well done. Suzanne's little leg is going to get better for sure. Let's pick the next color. Let's have a look. I'll just show you which one I'm going to pick. I think this one has got tons of stitches. So I think this is the one I'm going to go for next. Whoa, look at that. That's tons of it. Hey, babe. Dolly's here for a visit. How are you, darling? So 402, 402, 402. This one a little bit longer. What is going on with this? My organizer's getting a little bit unruly here. Brittany says, Yogi, your stitches are off. When? Now? Which ones? What do you mean? The color is off. Which ones? Oh, that last color is off? It is? What do you mean? Hang on, guys. Why? No, it's not. It's not. The last ones. No, it's correct. I'm so confused. Which ones? Nikki is doing 402 as well. Yes. Nikki, I think the chat is trying to scare me. They're sending false alarm. Which ones? No, they're correct. They are correct. The last one. Let's have a look. You're trying to scare me, guys. This one is correct. No, that one. No, they are correct. It's all good. It's beautiful. Look. 436. 436. No, the color is not off. No, it's not off. Oh, the color is a little bit off. Yes. Oh my goodness. Did I pick the wrong thread there? Oh my goodness. Um, 436 should be this color. And I think my color is a little bit darker, isn't it? I may have picked 434 instead. Is that what I did? Oh, Grace is leaving and she says, I'm going to be stitching. Well, my count is going to be 227. No, we're talking about thousands, Grace. Did you see my performance yesterday? Maddie says, don't do the next color. Did I get it wrong? I think it looks a little bit darker, doesn't it? Oh, damn it. I was way ahead of Nikki just now. Nikki? What? 436. I think I just picked the wrong one. I picked the one next to it. I picked 434. But how do you tell? It's so subtle. I couldn't tell. Oh, man. Leslie says you have 3 stitches between the columns instead of 2. 3 stitches. Oh, yeah. It is true. So I got the color wrong and I got the stitches wrong. What have I been doing for the last 20 minutes, guys? Oh, I don't want a frog. But this bit is okay, other than the fact the color is wrong. But it was looking quite good. Look at that. It's got definition. Damn, the markup apps. Everybody's watching me. Oh, man. If I didn't know, I'd just be happy with that. Yes, you're right. It's 2 stitches from the right. I've got 1. But this bit, oh man, what shall I do? Are we really frogging, guys? Are we really frogging? But I probably frog a little bit faster than stitching, so oh man. Steve is screaming as well. Yes, and I noticed the color is probably wrong as well, so the whole lot. Well, it's a nice practice. I enjoy that bit, you know. It's because the color's supposed to be a lot lighter. So let me remember this one. This one is M. Oops. So I can pop it back and get ready, you know. So it's ready for me when I'm ready to do this color. Let me just, oh man, why? 402, okay, I'm gonna park that one there, and then I'll come back to fix this one. I might be able to get away with this color, no? Oh, why? Why? Brittany says the right color, but the stitches are incorrect. I think the color is off as well. So let me double check. 436. Look at this. You tell me. 436. All right, side by side comparison. Let me just pull off one correct color here. 436. I think the color is off as well, guys. You know, this should be the correct color. Can you see the difference? 436. And I just picked, I've got 434. 434 instead. So it's supposed to be this color. So I'm speechless right now. Yes, Susan. I think it's Nikki. Nikki's trying to trick me to pick the wrong color and stitch in the wrong location altogether. Yes. And yes, that one is off, isn't it? I just noticed that. Because I find, I don't know. It's supposed to be this one. Oh, I don't want to frog it. I don't want to frog it. Maybe it might be easier if I come to the last stitch here and it might be easier to do it. Okay, I'm gonna frog it. Okay, I'm gonna face my own mistakes and then fix it, because I'm just that kind of stitcher, you know. I play fair. I don't want to cheat, but so if I can loosen this stitch and then I just pull it from here, because this was the last stitch I've done, and you can tell that ending was so secure that I could barely remove it. Here we go, and I'll see if I can pull this one back. That might be easier. Yeah, I think this is the one. Let me got my my tweezer there. It might help a little bit. Let me just pull this one off. There you go. So these two stitches are okay. I just need to tease this one off, following the trail of disaster. Yes, that one is off. And then these two as well. Oh, this is easier. I just follow the stitches and just pull it off. Oh, how thrilling. You know, you don't get to see this that often live on YouTube, you know. This is a special episode of Yogi Frogging. I'm just showing you my technique of how to frog effectively. So I did this deliberately, so I'm able to demonstrate how to frog properly, okay? There. So I'm just following the stitches, the order I stitched, and do it backwards. Oh, beautifully done. Oh, Nikki, are you doing another bingo? Are you copying me, Nikki? Maybe you should be frogging too, you know? So we're synchronized. This is not too bad. I'm just pulling everything backwards. Oh, I love this. I enjoy it a lot. It's so thrilling. Yes, Joyce, this is reversing the video. What you're witnessing here is not me frogging, okay? It might look like so. All it is the new technology on the live stream. We're just winding back the video, okay? So I'm not frogging, I'm just stitching, but going backwards. Look at this. Oh, beautiful. So easy. I'm so good at it. And I actually remember the order I stitch these stitches, so I can just pull them out. It requires skill and very good memory. See? This is how you frog properly. Okay, guys? This is just purely for demonstration. And I wanted to check if you're paying attention. And I'm so happy that you're paying attention. So 10 out of 10. Oh, beautiful. Like it never happened. Wonderful. Tracy says, now I have to get at least like the cat done by the time you and Nikki get to the sewing project. Yes, Tracy's done, Tracy had cat start. Very brave. It's slightly controversial. See, that's so easy. You can frog. No, I'm not frogging. You can reverse the video with grace and dignity. There you go, one here. Oh no, that one is okay. No? I think that one as well. That one, I'm going to just ignore. Where am I? Why doesn't it move? Brittany says, that's how I frog too. Oh, we're pros, Brittany. We do it properly, don't we? But now it doesn't budge now, so I'm going to just loosen it with this. And be very mindful not to destroy my fabric, because that would be slightly disastrous. But of course, I'm a pro. That wouldn't happen. There you go. I think there's one stitch here, but it doesn't move for some reason. Pretty. So that one, I have to use a sharp instrument in order to release it from this fabric. I don't know why. I think that stitch on the left there kind of got stuck. So you just stop rewinding. Am I even frogging the right ones? Okay, yes, that's fine. I'm not frogging, okay? Here we go. It just shows how well my stitches are done, because they're so secure. They wouldn't budge. It's amazing. It's a skill. I don't question it. All right then. Oh, Maddie says, because you stitch over it. Probably. You don't have to point that out, you know? We're friends here. And these ones, just tease this one down here. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. And now this one. You'll be all right. It didn't take long. One, two. That one on the left as well. That one wouldn't budge. Damn. I'm just too good. My stitches are so secure. See if I can tease it over. Oh, that's good. So this is a live demonstration on how to release the stitches elegantly. There you go, almost there. I'm very tempted to just stitch over these ones. What do you think? The correct color is a little bit lighter though, because these ones are kind of slightly tangled together. Might be a little bit trickier to rewind. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm gonna just stitch over it and hope for the best. That's my strategy. So I've only got only a few left. That one's done. Yes, that one is done. I think we'll be fine. Right. Now the right color. I'm determined to stitch this damn chair. All right? You wait for me, Nikki. Here we go. So I'm going to stitch over it. Or maybe just leave them. I think it'll be all right. I'll start from here. I'll just do 1, 2. Okay, these two are freed as well. And let me take a sip of my coffee. Here we go. All good now. Chapter 2. Yes. The chair. Dun, dun, dun. Whoops. The colors are different. Whoops. There we go. I think this is the price to pay for being way behind the chat. I didn't see the warning sign. It's all good now, isn't it? That's better. Now, 2 from the right. For some reason, I just start counting with the gray border. It's really annoying. Second, 1, 2, here. Right? Two. Randy? Hello? You're welcome. Randy says, while you stitch in reverse, I was able to wash dishes. We cleaned up together. Harsh, but true. All right. It's like that, is it? It's a tough crowd. It's a tough crowd here. But Randy, you know, I did it deliberately just to check if anyone is paying attention. You know, sometimes they're kind of chatting amongst themselves. And I was just thinking, are they even watching, you know? So I thought I just do a little bit of a demonstration there just to check if my viewers are watching me properly, you know? So the experiment was really successful, really successful. Okay, let me count properly. See you later, Brittany. Well done. See you later. So it's all good now, isn't it? Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's looking nice. Randy says, I'm just jealous you're stitching. I'm on a break from work. Oh, poor Randy has to work. I know, just getting away, you know, work and stuff. At least you can listen to us. It's a lovely outline there for the chair. Okay, now the venture over there. I think I'm good. I'm good. I have one stitch here. I don't think it's supposed to be here. Is it? Oops. 1, 2. Yeah, that's all right. Doesn't look right. 1, 2. 1 up. I think this stitch. Well, that's correct. Why is it like that? No, it's all right. It's all right. That's odd. That one is 1, 2, 3. That's correct. Steve, thank you. You know, but Steve, you know that I did it deliberately just to test you guys. And all of you make me very proud. You'll pay attention. Why is it like that? It looks like there's one stitch. It's missing. 1, 2. That's correct, right? 1, 2, 3 from the left. Oh, I see. Okay. I know what's happening. Night-night, Joyce. Say night-night to Joyce. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Forgot to ask Joyce what she was working on. that one as well. See you later, Sarah. You know what? This one is looking a little bit weird. This stitch. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's looking all right. It's all good. Oops. Sarah's making another cup of coffee. I'm actually drinking coffee as well, even though it's past 11 p.m. in London. Very naughty. Very naughty. There. All good this time. One more stitch here. Linda is drinking green tea. I love green tea as well, but every morning I do take a little bit of green tea powder. I don't know whether you tried it. It's kind of concentrated, just grind down green tea. So I take it like a supplement. 436? 436. That's not correct. 34. There. Sarah says, I usually have 2 or 3 drinks going at a time. Same here. I've got my love tea and I've got my coffee counteracting with each other. Thank you, Maddie. I know. You can never tell. It's like, you know, as good as new. All good. All good. Right, now I'm going to get to this color here. Ah, there you go. Back on track. Back on track. 402. Michelle says I have to leave to pick up my son from school. Sorry that I miss all the frogging action. No, Michelle, I did that deliberately. I explained it was all for educational purposes. Okay, and everyone has done really well, really, really well. And I think, let me have a look here. 2. Linda says, Yogi, I never heard of it before. You mean green tea powder? Yes, you can get it as a supplement. It's basically just grind, powdered green tea. And it's really good. It's got a lot of antioxidant and it's nice buzz in the morning as well. So instead of drinking green tea, you can just take a teaspoon of the powder. You can put it in your coffee, actually. Some people like that. Green tea coffee. I know, Maddie. Now, back on track, you know, never happened. So I'm going to mark this one. Now it's going to look like a chair. Nikki, are you scared? Are you scared? I'm scared. Michelle, don't you dare. Well, you can rewind, you know, it's like a video, you just rewind. It's very easy, Michelle. Oh dear, already. This one is incorrect, okay? Again, I'm demonstrating. I'm just rewinding the video. I'm not frogging, okay? I fixed it. Maddie, keep it quiet, okay? Let's see how many stitches I'm able to do with this color. A pretty long thread here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to just move down. So look at the speed, Nikki. Watch and learn. Watch and learn, Nikki. So I think I'm going to move to the right. Nikki says Saga highlighted box threw me off sometimes. When another stitch I surround it, I have to look closely. Are you speaking code, Nikki? Are you using the box right now? Are you not cross country? Oh, something's happening here. That's so sweet. Look at that. And I'm gonna just keep coming down to this row here. Whoops. Susan says tonight, do we have to guess Nikki's stitches as well? But yeah, we could. It's just that she's going to make up something because we can't see her screen. So she's going to go, yeah, I've done like 15,000 or something, you know? We need to have proof, like a real app screen. Like last night, you know? I did 9,000 and that's what the app says. It must be true. Right, I'm gonna do a few more stitches and you get to guess how many stitches I've done today. It's gonna be super difficult, okay? Because I've gone all over the place tonight. I've done my sewing machine and I've gone over to the left where the fabric is. And I'm also doing chapter 2, the chair episode. So it will be a very challenging one tonight. Oh, I think I might have done this one incorrectly, but no one will know. No one will know. No one will notice. Hang on. Why is it like this? I just got a bit too excited and just kept stitching. In the last row here, I'm going to be doing Nikki says no box, but the highlighter stitches box. Oh, the border. Mine's green, yours blue. I have carefully looked at the symbols if it's checked. Yeah, it looks a little bit awkward, don't you think? Because I kind of try to change the different thickness for the border, but sometimes it just looks like they're overlapping together. They're not as neat as Pattern Keeper with a highlight. So it can be a little bit jarring. And also, Pattern Keeper, you can turn off the borders for stitch area. So, you know, you kind of just look at the ones you haven't stitched already, but there isn't a function that you can turn off the stitch area already. I think that's quite helpful with the Pattern Keeper. I like that one a lot. So Nikki, I'm guessing 9K. No, it would be more tonight because, you know, I'm constantly improving and getting faster. So, Sarah is like going, I don't have many stitches today. And then she's going to say, only 2,000. I know you, Sarah. You can't fool me. I know what you're doing there. Okay, I'm gonna do the final 4 stitches here, I think. Maybe 4 or 5. Let me see. Never mind. Let me do these ones. Just this row here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. Okay, guys, you can have your numbers ready there. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to end it just under here. Right, the last one. Amazing. That's part of the chair emerging. Very exciting. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look. Let's review the situation here, okay? And, whoops. So, this is what's happening tonight. Today, I focused on pretty much a kind of sewing machine surrounding area, and then I kind of wandered off over here a little bit, but ultimately come back to the chair area. As you can see, it's taking shape here. It's very exciting. And if I keep moving down, which I will, we get to the boss cat, okay? And it's not that far away. The cat is just down here, somewhere there. So, and yeah, how about you guess my stitches and Nikki's as well? So it's on the system, and just let Nikki tell us how many, you know, stitches she's done tonight. And we don't want to embarrass her, you know. If the difference is just so vast, then, you know, it's just the way it is. I'm sure Nikki's you know, used to it since she learned that I did 9,000 yesterday. She's probably emotionally prepared. So, oh, Nikki says 5A4 on the chair. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh dear. And she's posted a picture on Facebook as a proof. Susan is a 9K frogged. And Sarah says, hold on to your chair. Only 272 stitches today. Today is an entire day. Oh, she says, I had a busy morning and working lots of confetti. Yes, 272 confetti is a lot. Good. Let's have a look. So now is your chance to submit your number. Okay, so this is from the beginning of today's session, and I'll be revealing the actual number in a bit. So go. Susan, 245. Okay, Suzanne, 180. Rose, 187. Sarah, 252. Nikki, 142. How dare you? Michelle, 179. Maddie's budget corner, 189. Busy mom, 150. Linda, 160. Most of you think that I'm sort of within the 100 something mark today. Right, are you ready? Let's have a look. And Betty, 153. Dear, oh dear. Let's have a look. Today, are you ready? Let me turn this off. So this is where I am today, okay, everyone? So, oh, Susan's 210. Thank you very much. And Tracy's, I'm not even going to try. Give it a go. Give it a go. Just throw out a number. And are you ready? Time for the big reveal. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Let me just pause it. 197. So who's the winner today? Somewhere around 200. Who's the closest? Okay, Suzanne, 180. Anybody guess 200? No. Is Suzanne the closest? And 179 isn't too bad either. But I think 180 is closer, isn't it? Anybody at 19 something? Oh no, 189, Maddie. Tracy, you're too late. Tracy is 185, which is not that bad. So I think the closest might be Maddie, isn't it? Is around 190. So here we go. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Maddie might be the winner tonight. Yay! Well done, Maddie. You have won the respect of everyone here, and maybe some of the emoji buffet that's coming our way, and you can have a little taste. I'll give you something there. Yes, bring on the buffet, everyone. But so we can all share the delicious emoji. And I might actually give Maddie a little bit for taste as well. Yes, we've got pizza, ice cream, burger, and some healthy apple as well, and French fry. And what is that thing at the back, at the end? I don't know, some sort of, thingy. And trophy, of course. And respect from our fellow stitchers is priceless. We all know that. So there you go. Well done, everyone. Yay for your SAL today. And I've done really well. I've started with the chair and I'll keep it going. It's taking shape, isn't it? It's taken a while to figure out what you're stitching. This piece is pretty unique that way. And so I'm looking forward to bringing this piece alive. Oh, the buffet is coming. The buffet is coming. Steve has brought up popcorn. Yes. And all sorts of exotic treats. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nikki, Susan, Michelle, Sarah, everyone. So, Maddie, you can have a little bit. You can pick what you like, but mostly will be my. So, now is 11:46 in sleepy London town. Yogi is signing out, and tomorrow is another day, and we'll come back to stitch another piece. So everyone, well done. And with that, night everyone. Good night. Well done. Nighty night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.